Hi, I'm Stu Wolf, and I'm back with another video on my Shopsmith. I've got a 510 here. It's about 30 years old, and to be honest with you, the motor was beginning to get a little bit tired. I can't tell you how many tens of thousands of board feet of hardwoods I put through this thing, and it was just beginning to get a bit tired. It would tend to stall and do things like that, even with a brand new blade. So I opted to upgrade and get the Power Pro headstock. Shopsmith makes a lot of claims about this headstock. It's completely computer controlled. I'll pull it over so you can see it. And they say that makes everything better. You know, I did the upgrade myself, which was not really a big deal, to be honest with you. It was pretty easy to do. This thing's set up where it's got the standard speeds that you're going to use for different things, but the nice thing is you can turn around and you can ask it what you want to do or tell it what you want to do, and it will do it. It'll tell you what speed. You know, if I've got the bandsaw, okay, let's say I'm going to use a bandsaw, and I'm going to use a bigger blade than that. So, whoops, I pushed the wrong button. That's not good. Confirm. Yes. And okay, I'm going to use that blade. I'm going to use that. And it says 850 RPM. You know, which is all fine and dandy. I don't happen to have the bandsaw. But you can go through and do it, and then it'll tell you what you should do, what speed you should have. And that's a good thing. I most of the time use the saw or the lathe, and 3450 is what they suggest for the saw. So that's what we're going to use. One of the claims they've got is that it won't burn your wood. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, that was weird. Sometimes I don't like my iPad. But they claim it won't burn your wood and won't leave blade marks, and that you'll get almost a jointed edge. Well, I tend not to believe that. But I've tried it, and you get a pretty doggone good edge. I think you could probably glue it. I tend to join mine anyway, because that's just the way I've always done it. And it's one extra step, but it gets me just that much smoother. But I'm really impressed with this thing. I'm going to fire it off. I'm going to run some 2-inch oak through it. This will take a minute because it's pretty heavy duty. Actually, it's almost 3-inch oak. And we're going to run it through, and then we'll see how it looks. So give me a second here. Let me get the dust collection going, and then I'll do it. Well, let's look at it. You've got a couple areas where you've got a little burning. Right here, whoops, there's my finger. And right here. But to be very honest with you, that's a knot. There really, and that's actually coloration of the wood, there really is virtually no burning on this. And I really pushed that through hard. And that's a pretty hefty piece of wood that I've done. Put a tape on it and see what it really is. It's about 2 3/8, and that's solid red oak. So I'm going to give the Power Pro headstock, in terms of their promise that it won't burn and do things like that, an A+. Now I will tell you, they do claim that their computer checks, a bunch of times a second to see what the speed is and keeps it going at the same speed. And this, during this cut, actually slowed down about 600 RPM at times, but it would kick it back up pretty quickly. So I'm relatively impressed with it. If you're thinking about it, if your motor's getting tired like mine was, I think it's a worthwhile investment to make. So talk to you soon. Bye.